Hey guys, alright, I'm back for another video. This time I'm talking about the game Sonic Adventure. This is the first time I've fully completed the game, and I've wanted to for maybe about 13 years, maybe 12, 10, I don't know, something around there. So here we go. I played it all in Japanese this time, Sonic's Adventure. And yeah, here's showing that. I actually started it a long time ago, like in 2010, but I restarted just in October this year, 2013. And I just finished today with everything, and it was pretty crazy. So, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. First of all, it took a long time. I have all the content on the 360. I played on the 360, as you know. So, one thing that's pretty messed up is if we go to rankings here, the leaderboards are totally just messed up. Like, I don't know if it's just when they're rendered in Japanese or not, but like here, if we look at the left, it says rank, and it's like repeating their gamer tags, so pretty weird. So after this, I'm gonna switch it to English and see if it renders properly, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, some of the leaderboards work, but some of them have like random order and it doesn't work, so pretty weird. I have some decent times, but I haven't gone for specific times besides going for the A trials. But after this, I'm actually gonna see if I can get some nice times real quick before I stop playing the game for a while. The last time I played, I was playing on Dreamcast, and I beat all the stories, I think, but I was starting on the trials, like trying to, you know, beat the levels quickly or whatever, like the kind of the challenges you do after you had already beaten the level, so you have to replay them. And I was like stuck on this one-time trial where you're flying in the plane with Tails as Sonic, and I couldn't get it, but I think it's just because I didn't understand that you can lock on with your missiles. But anyways, yeah, let's go to this. Let's check out. First, I'll show you mission mode. So this is my first time ever doing mission mode, because I didn't play on the GameCube. Maybe I just messed around a little bit, but I only played on the Dreamcast, so there wasn't missions back then. So that's one thing to note. I really like this game. This is one of my favorites. I've played it so much on the Dreamcast, and I'm so glad I finally completed it, because it was tough. What is this? The card is there again. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, here we go. Every mission complete. Most of them were pretty easy or straightforward. When I first started, I couldn't really understand the mission descriptions, so I had to look them up and look at them in English. But when I was doing the last few, I pretty much understood everything. But then again, they're still pretty obscure, so sometimes I had to check like what to do. But they were all pretty good except this one. And what you have to do, I think it's this one, 43. You're on like the snow mission going down a hill as Sonic, and what you got to do is like you have to go off these 3 huge jumps, and your timing and angle has to be perfect for you to like hit this line of rings that's pretty far, like in the air. It's really silly. If you're curious what that looks like, you can find other videos. But yeah, that took me, I don't know, quite a few tries, and that was pretty lame. I think that one was poorly designed, but most of these are pretty solid. Yeah, that was one problem. I like this map that they have. I'm pretty sure this isn't in the Dreamcast version, but I actually didn't use it, but sometimes I'd look at it. I think it's a good thing though, because you can get confused, especially in the forest. So yeah, those are the missions. I have all those done, and I think they were pretty fun for the most part. So I like that addition. So then we got Let's see. Trials. So yeah, here's the emblem list. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, E102. So for people who don't know, in this game you play as 6 different characters, not including Metal Sonic, because he doesn't have his own story. And Sonic's is the longest, obviously. He has 10 levels. And then, you know, each character has, those two have 5, that one has 3, 5, 4. And then those are other emblems you can collect. Mini games, Chow Race, those were pretty, that took a while. So yeah, it's really, one thing that I really liked about this game compared to other ones is that you don't just play as one character, like you get to play as 6 different characters. And for me that was like really cool, like when I first played the game, like I was like, that's amazing. So yeah, all 100%, as you can see. For me this time, the Supersonic final boss was like really easy, but I remember when I first was doing it, it was tough back in the day, but this time I just destroyed it. So whether that's good or not, maybe it's a bit too easy, but yeah, what was I gonna show you? Chow. So yeah, in this game, there's like this kind of separate part of the game where you can raise these Chow. And basically what you do is when you defeat enemies, like animals come out of them, and you collect the animals and bring them to the Chow. Because they, that's how they grow and gain experience and get better and can race faster. So I think I've got 5 in here. I've raised 5, but I've only really raised this guy. I named him Choetsu. I can't remember what word I based him off of, but I just kind of modified a word that was cool. I think it was something about speed or swimming or something. Or, oh no, it's transcend, to transcend. So yeah, here are his stats, or her stats, its stats. And I won all the races with that. So it did take quite a while to get all of those, the run animals and the swim animals, and then I did some power and flying, but not a whole lot. It took a long time. I replayed Emerald Coast, Speed Highway, and Twinkle Park for the most part, and then I played some what was it, Red Mountain, I think, a little bit to get some power animals. Yeah. Then we've got Blue Guy, who is sleeping. Don't think he has a name. I didn't name them all yet. I'll probably maybe raise them more sometime for fun. This one I gave some fly, but not a lot. The gold one. His name is Kinsora, which means golden sky. Or gold sky, however you want to say it. So he's pretty cool. I really like Chow. I never did stuff with them when I originally played on Dreamcast, actually. So it was new for me. Then I've got like 2 blue ones, just standard ones. No, I've only got 1 in here. Choetsu is one of them as well. And then I have a green guy. Here he is. They are just sleeping right now. I mean, that's funny. So what we can do here is get some fruit for them. Yeah. See, that's basically it. I mean, I thought it was a really great game. It was a great challenge. Maybe, you know, it can be frustrating for some people probably sometimes, but it was never so bad that I would want to stop forever. But I did take a break from the game after I'd already done everything except like maybe 2/3 of the missions I still had to do, and what else? Like, well, obviously I still had to do all the Metal Sonic time trials, which those were repetitive because it was the same exact thing as Sonic's levels, but I had to redo all of them, so not the most fun thing. I mean, he controls like just like Sonic, I'm pretty sure. It's like almost exactly the same, so it wasn't that cool. But still fun. I did that like all today and yesterday, so it didn't take that long. What else? So we can go look at my times here. My favorite level would be Emerald Coast as Sonic, because even though it's the first level in the game, I played it in the demo originally, and that's what made me want a Dreamcast. That's what made me really like the game, and I love running through that level. I've got it like memorized really well. I can get a pretty nice time. So here's my guy. Here are the scores I've got, or he got. Let's see, I don't know if they're any good really. I mean, of course it could be better if I raised his stats more, but it's all good. Those are still babies. That guy's a baby. These are all my adult ones. See, that was really fun. I like the Chow stuff. It's fun. A little repetitive collecting animals if you're just like grinding it, but it's fun. Another favorite level of mine is Speed Highway, and also as Sonic. And my favorite character, I guess, is Sonic, just because he has the most levels by far. He's a lot of fun, so yeah, I enjoy it. Let's see how we're gonna feed him. My least favorite level would be Skydeck, mainly as Sonic when I'm trying to do a speed run. It's just pretty stupid. I guess he doesn't want it. Because, I don't know, there's just all these things that can hit you and just spots you get caught up on it. It's just weird level. It's tough, but it has kind of a cool design, but I don't know, I don't like it that much. Lost World is cool and challenging, so I prefer it. My least favorite character to play as is Big. Not that I dislike his character too much, but I mean, just playing in his story is fine. When you're getting Froggy, that's perfectly fine, but getting A on all of his missions and having to catch like 2,000 gram fish for each one, whereas like the catching one of those can take, you could instantly do it pretty much, or it could take you like 20 minutes just for one fish, and then if you miss it, you're like, wow, okay. So it was very annoying. I mean, some of the levels were real quick, but some of them just took a while. So, and it wasn't so much a skill thing, it's just random. The fish do random stuff. So that annoyed me. But I did it. Yeah, my overall playtime is quite a bit, close to 2 days total. I mean, I split it up quite a bit, but yeah, I guess it took as long as a decent amount of RPGs would take, so to do everything. But I really like this game, and I'm glad to have done everything for the first time. And I look forward to finishing my save file on the Dreamcast, which, like I said, the story's already complete. I just have to do redo the levels for the trials and stuff, and I won't have to do the missions and all that stuff, or Metal Sonic stuff, since it's just the original version without that stuff. So yeah, I think it'll be quite easy to do, and sometime when I feel like playing again, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I think this is a great game for people who like fast-paced games. I mean, I've played I forgot to say this, but I've played Sonic 1 and 2, like the originals, all the way through, and those were quite good. But I actually like these 3D ones better. But I've also played Sonic the Hedgehog Retail for the 360 all the way through. I fully completed that one. Not on this account though, so I will be doing it again. And I've also played Shadow the Hedgehog. That one was quite good. And I've played one other one, Sonic Adventure 2. I've also played just like one time through, and only the story. I haven't played it that much, not nearly as much as this one. So this is hard to play one-handed, but we're gonna see what I do here. But yeah, I like how the second player can actually move and control Tails while you're playing. It's cool. So basically, I'm not gonna do well because I'm only playing with one hand. But yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 I'm definitely gonna be doing for the 360 also. I'm going to do that after I get back to the United States because I don't even know if it has Japanese support like this one does. And I'm only playing Japanese games now until I get back. That way I can focus on learning Japanese and whatnot. But, what the heck? Yeah, every once in a while, you know, you'll just get fucked like that. Like, what was that, right? You're supposed to go into the tornado pretty much automatically, but that did not happen. Compared to the other Sonic games, this one is my favorite, definitely. I did like the retail Sonic the Hedgehog game, but it was also a really good challenge. But yeah, it did have more glitches. But what I really like about that one is the fast-paced sections where you're doing high-speed running as Sonic, where it's just super fast. It's nuts, and it's also a very challenging game, but not so much repetition like this one. It's quicker to complete than this one. But the only problem is that the loading times are just terrible. And like you'll do a town mission, you'll talk to someone, you'll load, and then you'll play it, and then it'll load again. And then if you fail, you gotta do that all again. And it's just really silly. Really, really silly. See, I'm gonna see if the leaderboards work properly in English, because I wonder if it's just something that was messed up in the Japanese version, and not enough people played, or nobody really complained about it or told them, so maybe they just overlooked that. But I hope they work in English, because I'd like to try to get some good leaderboard score for this game, mainly on like just a few missions that I really like. I can try to do some speed runs. Like, I'm not gonna go for Skydeck probably. I mean, I'll try to have good times for everything, but I'm only gonna focus on probably like Emerald Coast, Speed Highway, maybe Twinkle Park. Which that one can be kind of messed up too. When you jump off the spot by the roller coaster, sometimes the camera angle is just totally fucked, and you can't do it properly. You fall off and die and ruin your run. Another thing that makes speedrun in this is easier is that you have checkpoints and your time goes back if you die. So you don't have to completely restart the level just for one thing, which is nice because you'll have bullshit deaths sometimes just from glitches or terrible camera angle that you can't fix. So that's unfortunate. I think the main problem with Sonic the Hedgehog Retail is that the map will be glitchy and you'll fall through or get clipped on something. Whereas in this one, sometimes it's just a camera angle that'll mess you. See, I just did a level with one hand. That was fun. Not as good as I would normally do, but yeah, great game. I have a lot of coins. There you go. I suggest it to anybody who likes Sonic. And of the 3D games, it's probably one of the best for sure. I hear the second one's better, but I will answer that after I play it more and I complete it. I hope it's not as repetitive for completion as this one, and I hope it's I'm pretty sure it plays smoother, but I haven't played the 360 port. But yes. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, here's my time. Change it to English. 47 hours approximately. So it's not quick by any means, but it's quite fun. So yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboards before I do these runs. No, there's still, look at that. It's just messed up. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it looks like it's loaded it properly, but just not the rank part. That sucks. Yeah, it's really organized really weird too. Really weirdly. Oh, okay, we've got some pretty sketch stuff going on here too. How the heck? Looks pretty hacked. Weight attack. What the heck? So they just sit there and catch fish for who knows how long. Especially since, I can't even imagine doing that. That's a worthless leaderboard. Leaderboards that are based on time just, yeah, and what's this? Negative time? Doesn't even make sense. So yeah, these are pretty worthless leaderboards for the most part. I mean, if you're gonna go against your friends or something, it's cool, but they're pretty, either it's glitchy or it's just totally, what the hell? Yeah, see, like, they have better times than me, but somehow I'm above them. It's really weird. Anyways, I'm gonna try to set some good times real quick. Alright, so I am back. We have the levels here. So yeah, I improved my time for Emerald Coast by about 5 seconds. Then I did Twinkle Park, and I improved by like 30, yeah, like 20 seconds. So that was a big improvement. And I did this one, improved by about 7 seconds. So I think unless I learn some different routes or something like that, don't think I can improve those scores all that much. These other ones, of course, I can. I haven't really played them nearly as much. But that is something for another day. So that's it. That's all I have to say about this game right now. But yeah, it was a great game.